The sounds that people make in music or in language were always echoes of the landscape that surrounded them.
Aha. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
The quietest my kids have ever been.
We are so connected to the environments in which we live and move through. We make journeys through them, and we ourselves are journeys within them. Maps are really interesting things. They're kind of abstract ways of showing landscape, and we are journeys that pass through those landscapes. We experience the world through our senses.
Sorry about the noise in the background. It's because jets go over our houses.
I wonder if you could record a sound for us, a mechanical sound, an electronic sound, and a natural sound.
Love a natural sound.
Is somebody asking what is a natural sound?
My mum's eating crisps.
Yeah, nice, like it.
We had birds tweeting as the natural sound. We had a door opening and closing for the mechanical sound, and we had our kind of heater making noises for the technical sound.
That was our natural one.
Come on, open up. Oh, hi. Do you want a coffee?
I don't know if you'll be able to hear them, but the first one should be a heater. And the last one was ice in a cup, the natural.
We've got the natural sound, our cat Misty meowing.
Mm-hmm.
The electronic, our Alexa playing songs. And mechanical, a tumble dryer and Hoover.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear a car. I can't hear a car. Dad.
up.
So there's also an idea of something that we might call a keynote sound. Sounds that are shared between people and communities. Are there kind of house sounds? Are there family sounds?
Things like birds and kind of just what's on your doorstep on the outside. Cars and birds. I think we're all kind of familiar wherever we live. We're all familiar with those sounds. And lots of interior sounds like the shutting of doors and squeaking of taps and clanking of glasses and stuff. Those are all, I would say, keynote sounds. Those are sounds that we are all familiar with. And so, yeah, I would call those home sounds.
Robson's left the door open for this reason.
That happens here as well.
The sounds in our houses, in our home, the sorts of sounds that we all shared, that we all kind of heard collectively. There's quite a lot of crossover between the things we heard in our homes. My home, actually, I've only lived in my home since December. I moved house in December, and so my home still feels quite new. It still feels like I'm getting used to it. But since I've lived here, the things that have made me kind of feel at home have been things like my children's pictures, my own pictures. I live in Norwich, in the same sort of area as where I lived before. So where I'm living in Norwich feels at home.
Well, I've lived here for 2 years, almost, at the end of this year. We're in Winterton, and it's a lot different from where we used to live. A lot more quiet and
not very big, is it?
not very big, yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time going to the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the dunes.
Yeah, when we were allowed to properly go on the beach, we normally go there a lot.
We like that. Not nice walks around here, isn't there?
Yeah, nice and a lot of big walks.
So it's quite calm, which makes us all feel nice.
Mhm.
So even though I live in Norwich, like the beach is what makes me feel at home as well. I think living in Norfolk, every time I go to the beach, I feel pretty content and feel pretty at home.
And can I say something? When you mentioned Winterton there, it just reminded me of, you probably know this place, but on one of the walks I've been there's a ruined church with a tree growing up inside it.
It's your favourite place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty far. And there was a great cafe there until
That's
very
no
recently.
longer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Very sad.
We live right on the Wash, and it's quite a tiny village, and there's lots of nice dog walks there. There is.
Yeah.
Very long ones as well.
Three
We have
bedrooms.
3 bedrooms and
A tiny room, which I have to stay in.
There's a lot of farming area around here as well. That's about it, really.
So do you spend quite a lot of time outdoors, outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Lately, it's been hot, so yeah.
Yeah. And right on the Wash, so you're surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, and it floods quite a lot here.
Yeah.
Get lots of water everywhere. And the sea smells nice.
Yeah, the sea smells really nice. Yeah. But you only get some sometimes.
Oh, can you hear that supersonic sound going on?
Yeah.
Can you hear that aircraft?
No.
Oh, you're lucky, because I can.
We sometimes get planes coming across on top of us. Did an air around here.
Yeah, they kind of practice stuff, don't they? It's really annoying and loud.
Same where we live.
We had an air ambulance around here the other day.
Yeah.
Someone on our street or something like that.
So we recently moved into our house where we live now, but I don't really think of that as home so much yet. More things that make it feel is like sounds. There's always most of the time there's always something going on, and I quite like to just listen sometimes, which is nice. But yeah, for a while we traveled, which was nice because that sort of gave me a different understanding of home, which is nice. It's very often where family is and things. So
Yeah, family definitely gives you a sense of home.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven,
Again?
eight, seven.
Again? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Three. Two.
It's quick, isn't it? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That. 7.
It's my favourite spot playing it. Oh look, I'm like a chicken. Does a chicken usually do this? Bugger, 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 bugger. My nose is like the beak.
Here we go.
Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Unlucky, nearly. Yeah, I see. I'm just really much going to work as it happens.
You alright?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad.
I saw your kids out just now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I've come back just so I can take them out this afternoon.
Nice. Yeah,
So,
they're loving it. It's here to stay for a couple of days, I think.
I think so,
Yeah.
yes.
Pretty good. Alright, take care. See you, Charles.
What would make us feel at home wherever we were in the world? Are there kind of objects or people or sounds or smells or anything that would make you feel at home if you weren't in your house as you are today?
Water.
Water.
Yeah. Blankets. My Teddy Rosie and my mum.
Great. Yeah.
My special blanket and my mum.
Brilliant. So who was it who said water? That said water? Was that Violet?
That was Violet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've. I was also going to say a train because through our travels we've lived next to a train quite a lot, so sometimes that can be quite nice. It's sort of something that reminds me of it, if not meaning it exactly. As well as like the smell of nice food.
Cool. The smell of food, that's a really nice one. I like that. Makes you feel at home. Yeah, I share the feeling of being near water feels like home to me.
Family and walks make me feel at home.
You like going for walks, don't you?
Yeah. And family as well.
And the church ruins. You wouldn't be happy if you weren't near that, would you?
That's nice.
It would probably be fish and chips, my parents, and all my teddies.
Yeah. Fish and chips for sure.
For Brooklyn, it would have to be bread and the countryside, going for walks, family, and his number one thing being bins.
So I really enjoyed going around and recording sounds. I really enjoy that kind of thing, and it was quite fun. I also really enjoyed how it made me think about things that maybe I hadn't thought about before. Huh?
Well, a bit like Otto, I like that I've been able to kind of slow down and think about things that you don't usually think about, things that you might take for granted. What you like about where you live, what you do, thinking about the kind of senses, the smells and the sounds around your home, and just taking time to kind of enjoy them. That's something that I'll continue doing.
When we were recording, we realised how quiet our village really is.
And with the recorder, we found it recording once in the front room. It was confusing.
Yeah.
Because we live like close to the sea, we go there a lot and we're always on the dunes, and we don't necessarily sort of stop and listen to the sounds because we're just sort of used to them. But actually, when we went down there and we knew we needed to record the sounds, we were hearing a lot of things, weren't we, which we don't sort of normally take much attention of. And everything we do now, we're sort of thinking, oh, we could probably make a little sound out of that. So we've collected everything together, and then we're going to do it with her brother and sister as well, and do a few more bits and do it all together, aren't we? And she just wants to quickly show you this little
yeah
what she's been. Hang on. I need to try and so it's the houses going into the sea at Winterton with the rocks and the getting taken away. Quite hard to see.
Really beautiful.
That's lovely.
That so encompasses and embodies the whole thing, doesn't it? Yeah. Five, 4, 3, 2. Haysborough, we have a problem with erosion. Blast off. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.